Alright, so now I'm leaving the woods after my nightly and heading back home. So this will obviously be a second video because of the lack of the ability to edit. But anyway, let's jump to a new topic. I have been sifting through a bunch of my old martial art videos that I have filmed. So I have basically had a video camera running almost continuously during my training and classes that I teach since the early 2000s. When I was fighting, I had video camera running. I did not get my first fight filmed because I didn't own a video camera at the time. So, but shortly after that is when I got video camera, and I've pretty much been filming all of my training and my teachings in martial arts ever since. I do have a video of me competing in some karate tournaments, the tag your it stuff, the stuff that I talk shit about. I do have myself in about a year's worth of tournaments in 89, 90, 90, 91. One of the, I don't remember. Was it 1989, 1990 year or 1990, 1991? I think it might be 90, 91. But regardless, I'm almost 100% positive that is the earliest footage of my martial art training. I have no video or pictures of my training in the 70s or 80s and most of the 90s. So I did not really start religiously filming videos of my training and my teaching until early mid 2000s. It is probably around 2002, 2003. My first actual MMA fight, the first amateur fight I ever had. When was that? It was early 2000s. Anyway, I don't have like the first one or two fights, something like that. I don't have those filmed at all. But after that, I think either I filmed them, well, I had someone else film them, obviously. I didn't film my own fights, but somebody in my camp filmed most all that. So, and I started Zenshin Academy in 1995, and again up until the early 2000s is when I started filming everything. So I do have a shit ton of footage, which I do have on 4 or 5 hard drives. I think there's probably like, I don't know, 10 or 12 terabytes of hard drive that I have just for my martial art training. But anyway, see here. I don't have anything from my era when I was strictly dedicated to the Filipino Kali Salat stuff. That was in the 80s, and then in the 90s I ended up joining the military, and I started expanding and all that. Aikido, I probably have almost everything from my Aikido classes and stuff. As a matter of fact, I do have the very first Aikido seminar I ever took, and subsequently started classes with this guy. And I do have the very first class I ever took in Aikido. And I do have probably at least 90% of all of my training in Aikido. I would probably say at least about 90% of it on MP4s at this point. And I do have some of my ninjutsu. A lot of it is grainy and unwatchable at this point for some reason, but it got transferred from VHS. Some of it got transferred from VHS to DVD, and from DVD to MP4, and it hasn't worn well. Now, there towards the end of the ninjutsu stuff, it was all straight into MP4s. Well, I take that back. I made DVD copies of all of it, because at the time I had a DVD recorder, and I made DVD copies of all of it. And then I also put it on a hard drive as an MP4. I don't know how much of that I have and how much I don't have, and most of the stuff I do have is not. I don't know. It's difficult to view. We'll put it that way. It's blurry. It's fuzzy. I don't know. It just didn't transfer well. We'll put it that way. My Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training / MMA training, I was not able to film all of that because it was very extensive training with a lot of different people, and some of the places we went to train did not allow videoing, and I just did not get all of that training. Although I do have some pretty cool, interesting videos from those days with me training and things of that nature. And some of them I've placed on this channel, some of them I haven't. But I don't have all of that. And then, I don't know. I started setting up my video camera during classes when I was teaching for two big reasons. Reason number one, and honestly the most important reason to me, was so that I could have a record of the training, so that I could go back and look at it. I don't have the greatest memory, and sometimes I need or want to go back and review things, and it's helped me many times refresh my memory about things. That was reason number one. Now, reason number two was more legal. We didn't have video cameras all the time in the dojos that I trained at, so me recording was kind of a record, so I could prove in case somebody claimed things happened that didn't happen, or if someone got hurt, a lot of different reasons. But legality wise, I had video of what exactly happened, so that there wouldn't be any misunderstandings in court. Now, granted, I get that even though you have proof this X thing didn't happen, and you got video showing it didn't happen, doesn't mean you're going to win in court. But regardless, that was a secondary reason why I started filming everything. Now, I still film all of my classes. Not so concerned about the legalities of it at this point, although I still probably should be, but I'm not. I do still want to keep that record and have that knowledge there just in case. But there's a third reason I do it now, and it's just out of habit. You know, it's just a habit at this point. I mean, let's just say 2002, 2003, somewhere around there. I know it was the early 2000s, but just whatever. I've been doing it since then, so it's basically become a habit for me at this point.